Amazing. Good afternoon, Virtual Village Hall. Tuning in again for another meditation. So I'll give it a little bit of time, just allowing people to see the notification come join the live. So if you are joining, let me see where you're tuning in from. I'm just going to get the live up on my screen so I can see it as well. Make sure that everything is moving smoothly. But today we're going to be doing a meditation of the breath, a breathwork meditation. And there's going to be three breathworks in this meditation that we're going to use. And when we're sort of in the deepest part of meditation, I'm going to share a meditation that I've never done anywhere on the internet before. It's a meditation that I learned through my experiences in shamanism, through working with the plants in America. And I was working with a plant, the cactus plant, that taught me this meditation that I will be sharing again in the deepest part of this meditation after the three breath works. So Irene, tuning in again. Good to see you. Cloudy in Argyle today. Yeah, cloudy here as well. Bit glary, but at least it's bright, and at least it's warm. For me, that's the main thing. As long as it's warm, that's all I want. It can be any weather. I've been in the rainforest in Colombia, and it's nice and warm there. But when it's raining, it's lovely. It's tropical rainstorm. And Joe tuning in from North Ayrshire by the sea. First time here. Nice, welcome. Nice to see you. So I'm here every single month, doing a live stream once a month here on the Virtual Village Hall. So I'm sure you can scroll back and see previous ones here on Facebook. If not, they are on the YouTube channel of Virtual Village Hall, as well as also being on my own. So if you like today's meditation, there's plenty more for you to have a go at if you fancy. Okay, so we've got quite a few people tuning in, which is always nice to see. And again, yeah, if you're tuning in, just say hello, drop a comment. Let me see that you're listening, that you're hearing me, that everything's coming through nice and smoothly. So the meditation we're going to do today, we're going to start with we'll start with meditation, getting into it as we normally would, sort of just bringing awareness into our breath, coming into our body. And then there's three breath works we're going to do. Now, the first breath work is known as Samavriti Pranayama, more commonly known as equal ratio breathing or box breath, where as you breathe, there's four parts to every breath. There's the inhale, the internal retention of your breath. There's like a momentary hold of the inhale. There's an exhale, and then a momentary external retention of the breath. So sort of a pausing again whilst you hold the exhale. Four parts to every breath. Now, for the first part of the breath, we're going to make each part of the breath as long as the other. So we'll be breathing in for a count of 4, holding for 4, exhaling for 4, holding the exhale for a count of 4. The number that you count to is not that important. What is important is the ratio. So, for example, if you're finding that you're breathing in for a count of 4 and that breath for a count of 4 seems a bit kind of quick or shallow and you want to go a bit deeper, count to 5, count to 6, that's absolutely fine, so long as every other part of your breath is to the same count. You can count however you like, counting in your mind, 1,000, 2,000, 1, 2, 3, 4. The sort of the full way of doing this practice, this meditation, is actually to use the beating of your heart. So as you're sitting here working through your breath, you can feel your heart beating, and you would inhale for 4 heartbeats, hold for 4 heartbeats, exhale for 4 heartbeats, hold the exhale for 4 heartbeats. And this works rather than, to the the counting of the seconds on a clock, for example, you're going with your own time, the beating of your heart. So you might find that actually the 4 parts of your breath, those 4 heartbeats, if you're using your heartbeat, are not the same length of time. So you breathe in for 4 heartbeats, and maybe that kind of your heartbeat's a bit slower. You hold your breath for 4 heartbeats, speeds up a little bit. You exhale, and it changes. Doesn't matter. You're just doing it to the beating of your heart. That is the measure of time to go by, if that's available to you. Obviously, if the beating of your heart is not something you can so easily tune into, then just counting in your mind is absolutely fine. So the first breath is the equal ratio. The second part, you're then going to change the ratio from 4-4-4 to 8-4-8-4. So the inhale and the exhale will be twice as long as the holding of the breath. Okay. The third breath, the ratio is 7-1-7-1. And the 7-1 ratio is more sort of aligned with our natural breathing pattern. And the idea with each of these breath works is that the first one really just kind of centers you, clears the mind, brings you into the present moment, gets you out of thoughts, away from thinking, and just really centers you in your body as you are now. The next breath works, this is the 8-4-8-4. This is known as ajna centering pranayama. And the ajna is a chakra. A chakra is an energy center. And essentially, without sort of having the time to properly go into what the chakras are our minds, our information processing centers of the body. And so the ajna center is the sort of known as the third eye, and is sort of this space here between, just sort of up from between the eyebrows in the center of the forehead. This is the center of sort of imagination, knowing your purpose, things like this. And then the third breath work, the 7-1-7-1, this is anahata centering. And anahata is the heart chakra, so the heart center. So in the chest, in the heart space. So after those 3 breath works, we'll have been centered, we'll have brought energy into our ajna chakra, our sort of center of imagination and purpose. And then we'll come back into the heart space, connect to our heart, the center of joy, the center of love. And then when we're in that space, this is when I will share the meditation that I've learned through shamanism from the plants in America, which I won't speak about now. I'll just reveal that part of the meditation when we get into it. So who have we got? Well, we've got quite a few people tuning in. It's lovely to see everyone commenting. So we got Mark Thompson just popping in for an eyeful. Okay, good. Well, you can always come back. The live will be staying here on the page, so feel free to come back and have a go with the practice. So we got Jeanette, Alice tuning in. Hello. Gaynor. Sorry if I'm not so good at pronouncing some of these words sometimes. And Amanda, you're in pain, so you're going to try it. Okay. Yes, meditation is very good for pain. Obviously it depends what kind of pain you're in. Without sort of being able to go into too much detail here, I can't say too much about your individual case, obviously. But meditation, meditation can lead to a change in relationship between ourselves and pain. Pain is something that has become a bad thing, sort of a negative thing. It's something that we run from and hide from, when in fact pain is the body's conversation. It's a language that we're no longer listening to for fear of it, because we've no longer we've forgotten how to understand it. We fear pain because we no longer trust our bodies. We no longer trust our bodies to heal and repair and take care of ourselves. And meditation can change how we experience pain, how we view our pain. And as a result, you could say that it can give you a higher pain tolerance. But more than sort of increasing the pain tolerance, I would just say that it changes the relationship, so that you no longer see pain as this thing that is bad, but is entirely essential for the repairing of the body. The body is trying to say something is wrong here, something is damaged, something needs to be paid attention to, something needs to be corrected and fixed. And our meditation with awareness, by taking the thinking mind out of the equation, we can just be in our awareness, in our equanimous mind, our balanced mind. And with the mind out of the way, the body can do what it does very effectively, that it has evolved to do over obviously very many millions of years. It's only in the last sort of 100 years really that we've sort of got confused with what the body is capable of doing, really. So by all means, definitely give this meditation a go to help with your pain. Of course, if you would like to sort of go a bit deeper into that, by all means, reach out to me. I'll be happy, Amanda, to sort of have a more direct conversation with you. And Susan, I need to still my brain of dominating thoughts. Yes, so the monkey mind, okay, so our thoughts, our mind is a tool. It is a tool that we possess, and like any tool, we need to know how to use it. We need to be shown, guided, given time to explore and figure it out. But many of us, we don't get that opportunity, and so as a result, we, just like any tool, it can be misused. If you start trying to remove screws out of the wall with a hammer, you're going to end up with a lot of holes in your wall. It's you need the right tool for the right job. And this is where the thinking mind, we've regarded it, if I say mind, people assume, the thinking mind. We've only sort of been led to believe that there is the one mind, and the thing is, this mind is only one of several that we have. We have the heart mind, the gut mind. There's so many centers in the body where we have centers where we're able to process information to find an understanding in it, but they're not given as much kind of credibility and respect, and not acknowledged as much as the thinking mind, because they speak in different languages. They speak in different languages that we've not been led or guided to really listening to anymore. And so we only listen now to the mind where it speaks in words. We've used our minds to now speak in language that we can think and write things down. So it's like, oh, that's the one that makes sense to us. But in fact, this mind here it's only a problem solver. This mind is only meant for solving problems, So if we are always applying this mind, this center, to all information that we're trying to process, then everything's a problem, and if everything's a problem, and nothing can get solved. And so we keep thinking, because we're trapped in this cycle of trying to figure things out, that of things that cannot be figured out. So we end up in this cycle of dominating thoughts, and it's kind of seen as that, that you got to sort of it's almost thought that you should think yourself out of your thoughts. That because the thought is a problem, we feel like there should be a solution that we can never find, so that the thought continues. And the trick is to just stop thinking, to remove your energy, your center of awareness from that space, to remove yourself from your thoughts, so that you're no longer giving them the attention and the energy that they need to sustain themselves. If it's like, okay, here's like a metaphor, an analogy. Say you've got a cup of water and it's got some dirt in it, some mud in it. If you keep shaking that glass, trying to clear the mud out, you're keeping it muddy. You're keeping the water disturbed and full of, it's dirty. You're keeping it dirty. If you just put the cup down, let it sit, let it be still, not move it, not disturb it, all that dirt, all that mud, all that sediment will just drop to the bottom, and eventually you'll have your clear water. And our minds are like this. Our minds, they need to just be given a break. They need to be just left alone for 5, 10, 15 minutes, an hour, if you can afford it. The longer the better. If we can practice this regularly enough, then eventually we start to free ourselves from thinking all the time. You know, we don't need to be thinking all the time. There's so many other ways of experiencing life other than just through thinking our thoughts. You know, we can feel life, you know, we can breathe life, we can feel it. So yeah, meditation is in my opinion, maybe I'm a bit biased as a meditation teacher, but you know, meditation is, in my opinion, one of the best forms of methods of quietening the mind and freeing ourselves from those dominating thoughts, you know. So yes, this meditation today should definitely give you a little bit of quiet space in between all of those thoughts. Okay, right. I think everyone that's going to be tuning in is tuning in now. So I've already spoken through the meditation. I won't go through it again. I'll just guide you all through it as we go. But if there are any questions or anything just before we begin, please do drop a message in the comments just now. Hannah, you've just joined us. Okay, welcome. Nice to see you. Yeah, drop a comment if you have any questions, anything about meditation. Maybe I won't answer it now. I might answer it after the meditation. So, you know, whilst you're listening to the meditation, if anything comes up, feel free to drop a comment, and you know, I will respond to that when there is the time. But otherwise, you are welcome to do this practice sitting or lying down on your back. It's entirely down to you, whichever is your preferred method of meditation. I mean, meditation, a proper meditation, is sitting up. Laying down, it's more of a relaxation because the you know, the body can rest and is more likely just to drop into a state of sleeping rather than staying active and aware and alert as meditation should be. But so I will be talking to everyone as if you're sitting, but by all means, if you feel like laying down, that is entirely manageable. So, sitting comfortably. Tilt the pelvis forwards, lengthen through your spines, rolling your shoulder blades backwards and closing your eyes. Taking a moment to bring your attention to your breath, focusing on your breathing. Easy breathing, natural breaths. Just tuning into the sensation of your breathing. Cool air coming in through the nostrils, and the warmer air passing back out. Feel the movement of your breath as it moves in and out of your body. Observing how the inhale becomes an exhale, and the exhale becomes an inhale. Feel your body as you breathe. The movement of your lungs, of your rib cage. The expansion, contraction of your body. The rise and fall of your heart. Every breath is a reflection of our current internal state. So how does your breathing feel? Is it deep, shallow, soft, heavy? Notice where you're breathing into and where you're breathing from. Feel the quality of every breath. And as you tune in, as you settle into your body, allowing your body to soften. Softening your body, shoulders, softening your jaw. No thoughts need thinking about, and there is nowhere else to be. Taking control of your breathing. Breathing in deeper. Deep belly breaths in and out through the nose. Every inhale, breathing in as deep as you can. And every exhale, empty your lungs. Deeper inhales and longer exhales. Feel that you're breathing with the whole of your body, using your maximum lung capacity. And as you breathe, notice the 4 parts to every one of your breaths. You breathe in, and then there's a pause. You exhale, and another pause. As you control your breath, start breathing in for a count of 4. Hold for a count of 4. Exhaling for a count of 4. Holding the exhale for a count of 4. Equal ratio breathing. Samavriti pranayama. Every part of your breath under control. Counting at a speed, at a pace that is comfortable for you. Make it comfortable, make it manageable. If 4 doesn't feel long enough, counting to 5 or to 6. Again, the number that you count to is not important, but keeping the ratio. If you're able to feel your heart beating in your chest, then using the beating of your heart as the measure to count by. Each part of your breath for 4 heartbeats. But if that is not available to you, then just counting in your mind. Feel every part of your breath. How you manage, how your body responds. Is there a part of your breath that feels easier? A part of your breath that is a struggle? Each part of our breath is a reflection of something inside of us. Our ability to receive our ability to give, our ability to hold on or to let go. Feel your body as you breathe. Observe your body, how it responds. Listening to your breath, listening to your body. And now moving to the second breath of this meditation, ajna centering, changing the ratio to a count of 8, 4, 8, 4. Inhaling for 8, holding for 4, exhaling for 8, holding for 4. The inhale and the exhale as long as each other. The holding of the breath half as long. Again, make sure it's manageable, that you can achieve this breath work without struggle, without strain. If the numbers are a struggle, the options for the ratio is 4-2-4-2 or 6-3-6-3. Maybe longer is 10-5-10-5. Again, the number is not important, the ratio is. Counting however you find yourself naturally counting, or again, using the beating of your heart. As you use this breath, notice if there are movements inside of you, where your focus, your attention goes. Do you notice a change in energy, a space in your body where this breath draws your attention to? Every part of your breath under control. Fully focused, fully absorbed in every part of your breath. Now coming to our next breath work, Anahata centering, ratio of 7-1-7-1. Notice where this brings you in your body. This breath work is designed to bring yourself into your heart space, into your center. A breath work closely designed to our natural breath. And so whilst you are here, whilst you work with this breath work, I will share a meditation that I learned from the plants in South America. Be in your body. Be in this space that in the whole of this universe is entirely yours. In this space, in your body, the rules, the laws, the paradigms, the ideas that exist outside of you, they are not here. In this space, in your body, you are the highest authority. You choose what belongs, what exists in this space. Let go of things, ideas such as time, and you are timeless. Let go of ideas of things such as space, and you are limitless. In your body, in this space, in the whole universe that is entirely yours, is its own universe. Be in this space and explore it. Journey through the depths of you. Live in this space of complete freedom. And only build here what you wish to be here. In this space, this universe, this world that is yours. Construct what you wish there to be. That which you wish to have. More love, more joy, more confidence, creativity, freedom. Construct it, grow it, cultivate it. You choose. And when it's there, when it's here, fully formed inside of you, and with this you are fully aligned, you bring it into reality. You bring it into the world outside of you. But first, before you bring it into this world, you must create it in your own world. And breathing deeply, getting ready to come out of the meditation. Deep breaths as you feel your breath, feel your body. Preparing to come out of your world and back into this one that we share. And when you're ready, opening your eyes. Well, I hope you enjoyed that meditation. Again, this is that final part was something I learned through shamanism, through the cactus medicine of America. And by all means, if that is something you would like to know more about, feel free to reach out to me. I'm here every single month doing a meditation on the virtual village hall. And if anybody's interested in reading more about meditation, all the meditations that I offer are in my book that I've written. So you don't want to know how to meditate by me. You can find this on Amazon. But my plant medicine meditation is not in that book. I might need to make a new book at some time. So Hannah, wow, thank you. You're very welcome. Glad you joined in live. Irene, thank you, enjoyed it. Joe, thank you. Feeling very still and centered. Beautiful, beautiful. Wonderful. Okay, well, yes, plenty more here on the Virtual Village Hall. So I hope you'll tune in for all these wonderful free things that this place offers. And otherwise, I wish you all very well. Take care and hope to see you again next month. Thank you.